So WrestleMania 40 taking place next Saturday. I am gonna probably put this up into a video as well. So this is March 30th when we're throwing out our predictions. So we still have a Raw and SmackDown left in case any random other matches get added. I don't think they will, or maybe changes to matches because I know some people still think that Chad Gable could somehow get put into a triple threat, which I think could be possible. Different story for a different day. So going through predictions, let's start. It's not WrestleMania, but it's basically the kickoff of WrestleMania.
Well, we're doing shadow matches?
No, the SmackDown match. Who do you think is going to win that Andre the Giant Battle Royal? So, like, I have the card. I have all the people in front of me right here. So, like, really the notables that I think could win it would be, like, Andrade, Ricochet, Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, Shinsuke, Omos. JD's in there. JD's just gotten thrown in there.
It's because they ran out of stuff for Judgment Day, too.
Yeah, they did. Like, who do you think is going to win that? Because like out of the ones that I named, like you have like Andrade who just came back. You have Ricochet who's been white hot. Chad Gable's white hot. No one gives a shit about Omos. I'm gonna be honest, he sucks. Shinsuke, I'm so upset with how they've handled Shinsuke. Okay. He's just been losing nonstop.
Shinsuke's just been hanging around for a couple years.
At this point, he just needs to leave. Just let him go to AEW. Go wrestle with his buddy that just recently signed with AEW, who came from New Japan. I forgot his name. He was debating between WWE and AEW, and he went there. Just let Shinsuke go there. WWE has fumbled on Shinsuke.
Put some respect on Okada.
Yeah, Okada. That was his name. My bad.
Shinsuke's been with WWE for a long time now, and he's just been floating the last couple years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I get Chad's hot and everything. I kind of want to see like Bronson Reed or Ivar.
Ivar would be cool, dude. Ivar's such an athletic son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I would pick Ivar because I just want to see it happen.
What about Tozawa?
No.
Come on.
When was the last time Tozawa got a push?
All the time. He's just a comedic push, though. That's his thing.
That's what my thing.
Wasn't there a storyline for a little bit, but that Ivar had beat every member of the Alpha Academy except Tozawa?
I think so.
And Tozawa was the only one to beat him?
Yeah, I think so. Tozawa's good, dude. I'm going to say it's going to be Chad Gable. I think Chad Gable's going to win.
It's probably going to be the most likely thing, but I like Ivar.
Yeah.
I'll throw, just for the hell of it, JD.
JD is another one I could actually see winning.
That's legitimately a possibility.
Yeah.
Just because of Judgment Day, I mean, they're still going strong. So
yeah. All right.
They could just make it a solid sweep their matches for WrestleMania.
Right. All right. Let's go look at the WrestleMania 40 cards. I think I've got all the matches. It was just a graphic that I pulled from Twitter earlier, and the Twitter thing said it was all the matches. And I'm going to go ahead and spoil this. This is going to be one of the most predictable WrestleManias in years, and I think that's fine. I really do.
As long as the matches look good.
As long as the matches are good, I think predictability is honestly fine. So going through it, let's start with the chaos match that will be the 6-team, 12-man ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship.
Here's my question. How long do you think they're going to run this match?
I'm gonna say 15 minutes is gonna be my guess.
I was thinking max 20.
Yeah, I was thinking 15 to 20. I think this match is gonna get its due because there's gonna be a lot of chaos. You have a lot of pretty hot teams in here because of course you got the Judgment Day as the champs. You have New Day. You have DIY, aka D-Generation X. You have Awesome Truth. You have A-Town Down Under, and then you have Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So like. You have a lot of notable teams in there, a lot of notable current faces. I'm in the boat that they are going to split the tag team titles here. 2 teams will win it. I don't know who the 2 teams are going to be. I think DIY will be one. I don't know who the other one's going to be. Story-wise, it makes sense for Awesome Truth, in my opinion.
Awesome Truth, New Catch Republic.
Could also see that, too.
That's I assume they're splitting the belts. I think Awesome Truth are only going to have the belts for a short period of time. But New Catch Republic has been getting they've gotten, or in the time they've had on screen, it seems like they're getting the most attention.
Yeah,
they're getting the best treatment.
Right.
I have a feeling they're walking out with one set of belts.
Okay. You want to throw anything out there?
I just got Awesome Truth. I mean, from my understanding of how things are going with having watched no wrestling in a year or so, I mean, they could just build another rivalry story, split it, give Judgment, retain one of the belts, have whoever they're want to do a cross rivalry, get the other one.
I will say I could see a possibility where one team wins the belts and then just on the Raw after Mania, they just, Triple H comes out and decides to split it. I could see that as a possibility. I think it's going to be two teams are going to do some wacky shit where they both win belts.
Yeah.
But I could see one team just winning it and they just split it later.
Yeah.
Because it needs to get split.
Or
it
at
needs
this
to get
point-
split.
Or it's going to be a thing where, like, it's not even that two teams come down with belts at, like, similar times or anything. It could be they're up there reaching for the belt, someone knocks a ladder over while they're up there, and they come as they fall, they pull one set of belts down, and they go, and they just look around and they go, keep going.
Yeah, true. I will also say when they split it, I really hope we get away from Raw tag team champ, SmackDown tag team champ. Like, they learned their lesson. That was a dumb fucking idea with the main title belts when we have the very not on. It was off script. The very ridiculous belt handoff between Charlotte and Becky, where Charlotte was just like IRL having nothing to do with it, and she just like just drops the belt, just throws the belt, which then pissed Becky off. IRL, like that was a legitimate, like they thought this was fucking stupid. And it's because the belts were colored after the show. Just go away from that. Just make one the World Tag Team Champions and one the WWE Tag Team Champions. Yeah. It's literally the same concept.
I have a feeling that that's going to be what it
that's
is.
What they need to do, because you have the World Heavyweight Championship and you have the WWE Championship. Essentially, it's World WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, whatever. That's the way they need to do it. Different belt designs. Don't do the colored shit, because then it's just like, what if one team gets drafted? They have to switch the belts. It's just stupid. It's so stupid. We saw it with all these colored belts, where like the Universal title was a red belt because it was on Raw, and then it became the blue belt later because it was on SmackDown. It's just stupid. Go away from it. I'm tired of these belts. Next, the match that will be a good match, but no one really wanted again. It's Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee. Rey Mysterio versus Dominic is really what it is. But yeah, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee versus Dominic and Santos Escobar. It'll be a fun match. Yeah. It'll be fun.
It's not even, I would say Ray, Dragon Lee, not even on the aspect of Ray. I think Dragon Lee's starting to get a push.
Yeah.
I like his I feel like his run is starting. And yes, Santos Escobar he's heated up right now. But I don't think they're winning. Or at least I don't want them to win.
Who?
Santos and Dominic.
I think they're going to be the ones to win. I think Ray's going to put Dom over because Dom put Ray over.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I would rather see Dragon Lee start getting his push.
I would that's where it's like, oh man, you're gonna drag Dragon Lee down with this.
That's why I'm going with him. Why make the big spiel of having him join in just to lose immediately on WrestleMania?
I think
Dirty Dom DQ's Dragon Lee starts rivalry.
Love it.
I mean, sure, I'll take that.
I also saw people saying they're going to think we're going to see a heel Carlito. Because just
Wait,
based
Carlito's back?
Yeah, he's back. And he's with Ray and he's with the LWO. Because
does he still have his apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, this match doesn't make sense because Santos. I was complaining to him earlier. Escobar has been feuding with Carlito for weeks, and then Carlito's not in the match.
Yep. Correct. And I think that's why we're going to see a heel Carlito, because if you watch the segment, Carlito is technically the newest member of LWO, right? Because he came back last year, and the way Ray set it up is just my tag team partner, the new member of LWO, Dragon Lee. And if you watch the segment where it kind of cuts to Ray, where it's looking at him, or you see Carlito do that. So it's I think we're going to see a heel Carlito, so that'd be cool. But I think Dom's going to win. Dom and Santos. LA Knight, AJ Styles. Wish this match was more than just a standard match, but I got LA Knight. I think you got to put LA Knight over.
I think LA Knight's getting put over.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't just put him over. AJ Styles doesn't need it. You know what I mean?
He doesn't need it, and also this feud doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It's just there to have a good time.
And I'm here for it. It's just there because when AJ came back, they needed something for him to do.
Correct, and this was it. All right. Next, I've got the WWE World Women's Championship with Rhea Ripley and Becky. It's gonna be Rhea.
Rhea retains.
Yeah, Rhea.
Rhea's retaining.
She's way too hot right now.
Yeah.
And going.
Like they haven't built Becky up enough, in my opinion, for this feud to make it believe to me like she's gonna actually get the dub. Like that's my opinion on it. The brothers match, Jay and Jimmy. I fully believe Solo will be involved in this match in some capacity since they are all three brothers. I think it's just gonna be Jay. Jay's gonna win. I don't see why you would have Jimmy win. I just don't. Like Jimmy from last year to now has constantly screwed Jay over. Like, what's the point of Jimmy winning this match? It does nothing for him.
The problem is this match.
It does.
This match doesn't do anything for anyone.
It doesn't.
This is
Besides,
just,
they just really wanted it.
they wanted the match. They're getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jay is winning this match. I mean, I would almost out of spite like to see Jimmy win, but yeah, I mean, Jay's winning. Probably through interference.
Yeah.
Probably Jay, because he's the one who just made a triumphant return, right? With coming out and helping Cody.
Oh, yeah, he did come out and help Cody. Jay just swapped to Raw and just has become a solo performer. And he's been great as a solo performer. The whole, persona of main event Jay, I mean, he's been great as a solo performer. He's done awesome. So I think you just keep pushing him. Just keep pushing him to the moon, personally. Next, we have the newly formed 6-woman tag match, Naomi, Bianca, and Jade Cargill versus Damage Control. So with this being said, that means, once again, the women's tag titles that are already irrelevant or shit will be irrelevant as shit at WrestleMania unless you have them, lose it on, a dark match card, before the show starts. I don't know if they're going to do something, but, I mean, this is a clear, this is the easiest one of the easiest matches here. This is the easy one.
The big, strong women going to beat up Damage Control.
Yes, that one's easy as shit.
Who's even on Damage Control?
For this one, it's going to be Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. That's going to be the 3.
Oh, yeah, no, not a chance in hell.
Yeah, no.
Their best lead is Asuka, and Asuka's a striker.
Yeah, this is done. I do hope, here's some, Damage Control's been fun. The whole storyline's been fun. I do hope we kind of start, now that we have, the founder of Damage Control going against Damage Control, with Bailey. I hope we really come to an end of Damage Control because Asuka's way too good to just be part of this faction.
Yeah, Asuka's very good.
She's just way too good.
I think the Bailey EO match should be the end of Damage Control.
I hope so. Next up, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton for the United States Championship.
Logan retains.
I actually think Logan's going to retain.
Logan retains.
I actually do think Logan retains. I'm going to be honest with you.
Who was the third person? Randy Orton, Logan, who?
And Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Logan.
I think Logan's going to retain.
I think Logan's going to retain, and I think at the next pay-per-view, he's going to face LA Knight.
I agree. I think LA Knight is going to be the one to take the title off. I think they wanted to do it at WrestleMania, but then they wanted to pair him up with AJ Styles,
I
think that's a good match for LA Knight to have.
Yeah, it'll be a big WrestleMania win for him to then go claim his first championship.
I agree. Next up, well, actually, I don't know how quick that'll be because one thing that I came across people talking about is that Logan will probably get some sort of main marquee match at SummerSlam because it's in his hometown. SummerSlam's in Cleveland. And Logan's honestly pretty hot right now in the WWE as a hated heel.
It may be after SummerSlam.
Yeah, something like that. Next up, the World Heavyweight Championship: Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Give me Drew, baby. Drew's gonna win this. Give me Drew.
Yeah.
How long has Seth been holding the title now?
Since it was introduced.
Yeah, since it was introduced, so it's now past 310 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
new champion.
Yeah, new champion.
New champion.
New champion.
Yeah, give it to the Irishman.
No, because here's honestly what I think is going to happen. Seth's going to lose. Becky's going to lose. They're going to disappear off TV for a while. Personally, I think they're just going to go on a vacation or something. Because I know just from interviews and stuff that I've seen, they have no intentions on retiring. But I know their child travels with them all the time. I think they just want to go do something. I think Seth, he had obviously the legitimate injury that he's just gone through rehab for. Wouldn't be surprised if he actually has surgery. And I think there was another injury that he was dealing with for a while, for the past year. So I think he's going to lose, and I think they're both going to go off screen for a while, maybe up until SummerSlam or something. That's my personal prediction. But Yeah, Drew, like in the CM Punk Raw segment, new champion. If you have not seen that, you need to watch it.
It's legitimately fantastic.
It's one of the best segments I've seen in years. In years, I'll send it to you. It's incredible.
I mean, it's probably the one that keeps being suggested to me in my recommended.
Probably beginning to end, it is literally 11 out of 10.
Who would have thought if you told 3 great performers?
Yep.
It's like, here, all 3 are gonna be out there. Here's your overall scope. Have fun.
Yep.
Who'd have thought that 3 great performers
I
would
was
do
about to
a
say,
job?
it sounds like WWE's taking hands off a bit on promos lately.
Yeah, especially to the good ones.
Yeah, the people that are really good at it, they've kind of more been handing it to them and going, hit your points. We'll let you do what you want to do. We're giving you some trust here.
Yep.
If you go too far off, we're gonna reel you back in.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean, I saw the Cody one after the whole Rocks concert or whatnot, and more or less just seeing the comments going like, "Is the PG era over? Are we finally out of the PG era?"
Oh, at this point, I think WWE don't give a fuck. They're like, you see how much money we
That's
just
what
signed for at Netflix? We'll take whatever TV fines we get over the next year. We don't care.
That's what people were saying.
Like, no, like, that's the vibe for it. But no, like that whole segment though is 10 out of 10 because these guys really were firing on all cylinders.
Speaking of that, it's like at that one point during that segment, it's like CM Punk calls them both dipshits. And
Oh,
Drew
yeah.
just grabs the microphone and goes,
PG,
brother.
Like literally everything about it is 10 out of 10, man. Like CM Punk was on it. Like just little niche points where it's just like the fans were chanting referee, and Seth's just like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that's his counting arm. Punk immediately gets down on the ground and starts counting with his other hand, and that was the new champion thing.
New champion.
Like
New
off,
champion.
like off the mic. So like
It's
Drew's-
just it just cuts over. Like CM Punk goes down and just goes bang, bang, bang. And then it just cuts to Drew not holding a microphone or anything. He just goes, new champion.
Yeah. Just the quick remarks too, where it's just like, you know, Rollins is like, Punk, you want to know what I think? Nope. That killed me.
So is CM Punk a special referee in this match or something?
No,
No,
he's gonna
be on
commentate.
commentary.
He's gonna be
Okay.
commentate. But by far the best one, because Drew's smile of fuck, he got me, is whenever Drew was going on his monologue, he's just like, I know, I'm now showing everyone what I already knew, that I was the chosen one. And Punk's is like, oh, really? And who deemed you the chosen one? Say his name. Whoever,
he goes,
person of great virtue.
Yeah. If you got the balls, say his name. And
10 out of 10.
yeah, it's like he's just sitting there like, you bunch.
Yeah, Drew just smiles. He's like, oh, okay, he got me. That 10 out of 10. Anyway, so yeah, Drew's going to get the title. All right, next up, Intercontinental Championship, Gunther and Sami Zayn. I'm going to say Gunther's going to retain.
I would love to see Zayn with the title again.
I'm not buying the Sami
I
Zayn.
am not happy about it. I am gonna say Sammy dethrones Gunther, and I'm very upset about it. If it happens, I'm
Why?
not gonna be happy.
Do you not like power hungry Sammy?
No, it's not that I don't like Sammy. It's that this wasn't his time
Yeah.
for this match.
Gotcha.
In my opinion, I think I love what Sammy's been doing lately. I love his character work right now. But I don't think he's the one who should have been facing Gunther. And especially because in my mind, this is where Gunther was dethroned, and then he shows up later to go after the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah. I'll say this. I think Gunther's going to retain. I could see a storyline of where Gunther loses it to Sammy at Money in the Bank, because I think that's in Toronto. So I could see that for Sammy. Sammy gets a rematch then or something. I don't know. Next up, the WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky and Bailey. Bailey, easy.
Yeah, it's Bailey.
Yeah, it's easy. Io Sky has felt like a bridge champion since she cashed in. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Her cash in was great, but
It was.
nothing has happened since.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
didn't realize Io Sky hadn't even gotten push.
yeah, she won Money in the Bank and cashed in, and she's just been a bridge champion.
Oh,
Well,
ever
that's the
since.
thing. That's the thing. Zach, she's had the belt, but she hasn't been pushed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I feel like I have not seen her wrestle since like Money in the Bank. I know she has. I know for a fact she has. But it's like, what does she do? Like, I know.
I mean,
just
for the
don't-
last time I watched wrestling, Io Sky was sort of just a pitch wrestler.
basically. All right, and then we have the two main events. The night one main event, the tag team match, Roman Reigns, The Rock, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. Give me the bloodline. Roman and Rock are winning.
Okay, Rock pins Rollins for the.
I think Cody's going to take the pin, personally.
No, I think there's two ways you do it. I think Rock pins Rollins, which leads to a whole sub storyline there. There's two ways you can go about this because there's the whole sub story during this segment where the Rock's been really upset at Rollins inserting himself in there and keeps talking about taking his championship away. Mm-hmm. I think you have Rock pin Rollins there because that's main event night one. Night two, that's the Drew Seth match, right? Yeah. It's like either Drew just deals with him handily, or Rock costs him the match. Then
I can see that too.
it's like that's the way I see that go. Because otherwise, you set up or you only have Rock pin Cody, or I would have Rock pin whoever it's going to be.
Yeah.
But if you have Rock pin Cody, then
I think it just sets up a match for later. That's why.
well, it sets up a match for later. But it's like I think that match is going to happen regardless.
Yeah. I mean, I think I see that route. And if that route happens, I think you're going to set up a match too of Rock and Rollins personally. But I think it's going to be Rock pinning Cody, and it's going to set up a title match later because for the main event of WrestleMania, Cody's winning. He's beating Roman.
Because
I mean, and that's going to set up a Rock versus Cody match for the title, like at SummerSlam or some shit. I don't know.
I like the visual of Rock pinning Rollins, and then the next night getting the immediate repercussions of because especially with this ruthless Rock that's been in there, it's like him showing up costing Rollins in his match, and then basically berating him like he did Cody.
Yeah,
just being like, why? It didn't have to be this way. Why would you think to insert yourself into this when it had nothing to do with you?
Right.
I like that visual.
Yeah. Either way, Bloodline wins though.
Yeah, Bloodline win night one. Okay, how crazy are you going on night two?
Very.
Is he winning? Is it just his little Avengers of Rollins and Jay and Randy?
No.
Or
Are
we
you
got
talking about a stadium stampede type level match?
Oh, I'm talking
so-
pure mayhem, baby.
So yeah,
We're gonna have the Undertaker. We're gonna have Stone Cold. We're gonna have John Cena. We're gonna have mayhem.
So
explain to me who doesn't. What is Bloodline rules?
Bloodline rules is anything goes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, literally anything.
So it's a no DQ match, pretty much.
It's no DQ.
Yeah.
Anybody can show up.
Yeah.
The Bloodline will be there the entire time to beat down Cody. And new champion, by the way. Cody is winning this match 100%.
100%, no doubt.
I don't know how we get there. And I don't know how he's going to get cleared to do it. But Triple H is going to pedigree The Rock in this match.
I can see that too.
I don't
if
know.
he can get the clear just to go out and do a quick little thing, then yeah.
If he can, I'm assuming he's going to fight for some clearance here because it's like him doing that and then like him pedigreeing him off like either in the middle of the ring and rolling him out or doing it on the outside as he tries to jump in while Cody hits Crossroads. That's beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty. I love it. Yeah, I'm assuming Stone Cold showing up. I want to see everyone. I want to see everyone there.
I will say, like from all the reports that I've seen, they knew exactly what they were doing with that Rock and Cody thing because all the reports that I've seen is like they knew what they were doing. Everything happened for a reason because there was very clearly an older trailer backed up in the back shot that had John Cena and Stone Cold on the trailer that you could very visibly see in the background because it is an older trailer design because like they've showed the new trailer designs side by side whatever that they have going around like it's an older trailer design. I mean it has John Cena and like some of his green gear and he hasn't had that for a couple of years whatever. So everything was done for a reason. And also I sent this to John. Shout out to this. Brock Lesnar made it onto Monday Night Raw technically. Because in all of that mayhem out in the outside the arena with Cody and Rock, out in the distance there is a trailer with Brock Lesnar on it of WrestleMania 40 before everything happened. So technically he made it onto Monday Night Raw. So shout out to that.
Yeah, the new champion Cody wins night 2.
Yep.
Bloodline rules. Honestly, if night 1 happens and somehow Cody and Rollins win that match, I'll be super disappointed.
I will be too.
because I want Bloodline rules.
I want Bloodline rules bad.
I want that more than like some of the other matches to go the way that I want them to.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Cody's winning it though. There's zero doubt about that. So
Yeah, we're gonna have. It's gonna be.
This is gonna be the best WrestleMania of all
There are
time.
gonna be so many people brawling on the ramp down to the ring.
Yes. Look, this is going to be one of the most This is going to be the most predictable WrestleMania ever, and you know what? That's fine. You know, there's a lot of things that need to happen just to make sense. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Like if it makes sense, it makes sense. You don't have to be like Vince McMahon and pull the most random ass shit possible.
Here's the thing: everybody is pretty much thinks they can predict every match that's going to happen to a T, but also everyone is so excited for this WrestleMania.
Right.
Because the thing is, it doesn't matter if we think we know how the match is going to happen. It's like you've sold us on the stories.
Yeah, the
It's
story.
like we've been ready for this.
Yeah.
It's like some of the stories I'm not the happiest with that are going into it. Like we said before, I didn't need a Mysterio tag match on my WrestleMania.
At least it'll
night.
be a good match though.
But it's like, yeah, it'll be a great match. It's not what I needed.
Yeah.
It's like before last night, would I have been excited for the Damage Control versus Naomi and Bailey and Jade Cargill? Not really. I think it's gonna be a fun beatdown.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't looking forward to it, but after last
That's
night,
gonna be one of the quick matches.
after last night, I'm ready to see him just show up and beat the piss out of him.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be one of the quick matches. That's gonna be like a 5-minute match.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. That's gonna be one of the fast ones on the card. Anyway, let's look to wrap up the show. If you actually made it all the way to the end, we appreciate you listening to our wrestling tangent. A terrible wrestling show is something that is really in the works. I sent you the logo.
I know. I was meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah, I sent you the logo. I sent the logo to Ricky over at ATFS and Shane over at ATFS, and Ricky was very excited about it. So ATWS is something legitimately on the horizon. I'm just gonna be very honest on that. Like it's something I'm really actually looking at. So